A Medicaid Asset Protection Trust, MAPT, also known as a Medicaid Irrevocable Trust or a Medicaid Planning Trust, is a legal tool used in the United States as part of Medicaid planning. Medicaid is a government program that provides healthcare coverage to individuals with limited financial resources, including long-term care coverage for the elderly and disabled. Medicaid eligibility is subject to strict income and asset limits, and individuals must often spend down their assets to qualify. A Medicaid Asset Protection Trust is typically established by an individual or a couple with the goal of preserving assets while still becoming eligible for Medicaid benefits to cover the costs of long-term care, such as nursing home care. Here's how it generally works. The individual or couple, grantors, transfer assets into an irrevocable trust, effectively removing ownership and control of those assets. The trust document specifies the terms and conditions of the trust, including how the assets will be managed and distributed. To qualify for Medicaid benefits, there is a 5-year look-back period during which Medicaid examines the grantor's asset transfers. Any assets transferred into the trust during this period may be subject to a penalty, which could delay Medicaid eligibility. Once the look-back period has passed, the assets in the trust are no longer considered countable assets for Medicaid eligibility purposes. This allows the grantor to qualify for Medicaid benefits while protecting the trust assets from being used to cover long-term care costs. The trust may generate income, and these income distributions can be used for the benefit of specified beneficiaries. However, the principal assets in the trust are typically shielded from Medicaid asset calculations. A critical aspect of a Medicaid Asset Protection Trust is its irrevocable nature. Once assets are transferred into the trust, the grantor loses control and cannot access them directly. This commitment is often a major consideration when deciding to establish such a trust. It's important to note that Medicaid rules and regulations can vary by state, and the effectiveness of a Medicaid Asset Protection Trust may depend on the specific laws in your state. Additionally, the use of these trusts must be carefully planned and executed to ensure compliance with Medicaid eligibility requirements and to avoid potential penalties. Medicaid planning, including the use of asset protection trusts, should be done with the guidance of an experienced attorney who specializes in elder law and Medicaid planning, as the rules and regulations can be complex and subject to change. Consulting an attorney can help individuals and couples make informed decisions about long-term care and asset protection strategies within the bounds of the law.